Good evening. Good evening. Voice cracking right there at the beginning. Hello. Welcome to Ben's Camera Show. And good evening, London. And good afternoon, Costa Rica. And good morning, America. California. I've done that already. I've done that gag. And welcome. I've already said that as well. But tonight on Ben's Camera Show, we're going to jump some media today. Yeah, we're going to jump from the old school to the slightly less old school to the blisteringly modern. And we're going to have a good time while doing it. Yeah, let's just fade that down there. Yes, indeed, it's episode 2 of season 3 of Ben's Camera Show. And my God, we're up to episode. That would make, this is the 22nd episode I've done. And I'm not even halfway done, I tell you. I'm hoping to get to 100, to be honest. I don't know why, just it's a nice round number. 100 episodes, and then mic drop. Anyway, lovely to have you all joining me tonight. And feel free to comment in the chat. And I will, if you've got any questions, I'll try and get onto them and answer them as best I can. So, what has happened since last week? Oh my God, a storm has erupted after the 3-color RGB black and white additive color experiment I did last week. If you saw last week's show, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I put it up on Facebook, and it became one of my top Facebook posts of all time, where basically I used black and white film with various color filters to create red, green, and blue filtered images, and then put them all together and made a color image with it. If you want to see how I did it, go to my website right here, zerobudgetfilmschool.com, or go to my YouTube channel, Zero Budget Film School on YouTube. Easy to remember. In fact, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're already there. So what are you doing? So go click on the sidebar. Not quite now. When I've finished blabbing on, go to the sidebar and have a look. So I've decided to do some more experiments on that in that direction, the red, green, and blue additive color thing. I went and bought red, green, and blue filters. Yes, proper ones. No, I don't have to steal my niece's storybook this time. I have a nice trio of red, green, and blue filters. I'm going to put them on the front of my Canon 814 XLS. Look at this, the filter of truth. You think this is like a high-tech, cool background? No, the filter knows all. Watch this. There we go. See, I'm just sitting in front of a curtain. It's like the Wizard of Oz. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. And pay attention for the next hour because you might learn something. So anyway, I used these filters. I got so excited I couldn't wait to develop some black and white film with filtered through these 3 colors, and I went and held them in front of my mobile, my handy if you're Austrian, or my cell phone if you're American. So I created 3 filtered color pictures, which let's have a look. See how they turned out. Firstly, I'm going to go to my little box right there because I'm in the way. Here I am. And let's take this background picture off. Now, here we go. So, where are they? Here we go. So this is a color photo with my mobile tinted with the red filter. And I thought, what if I tint these 3? And then there's the blue one, which funnily enough, the green screen came up green under the blue filter. What's going on there? I do not know. And then finally I put them all together and got this, which is, I believe that's called shitty color. And so obviously, experiments are, research is still ongoing. I didn't even put them on a tripod. The green plus red plus blue. Yeah. Okay, well, that's why Super 8's better than mobile phones. I'm joking. Well, I'm sort of not joking, but and under certain circumstances, you can get some nice effects. So what I'm going to do is go for broke. I'm going to shoot these 3 with medium format black and white film, which will get me the absolute best resolution. And I'll be back next week to show you. Well, maybe not next week, but I'll show you what the result of all that is. Right. So enough of that. What else have I been getting up to? Hey, Manny's in the house. Manny Salazar. Hello from Arizona, Ben. Dig the new intro. Ah, good. Yes. I thought I'd spice things up a little bit with that. So what else did I do? Well, I went out shooting on some Super 8, of course, as you do, and I developed it. Now, what Super 8 did I shoot this time? What ridiculous... Oh, I don't have it. Okay. All right. Well, you've seen, I've shown it to you before. I used Boots Chrome, expired in September 1990, and how did I develop that? Well, let's go into the screening room, have a look how I did that. There's the developing, and there's me. So yes, Boots Movie Chrome. It was called the black box you get, which, as I said, basically it's Agfa Chrome. This I said expired 92, but I looked at the box today and it was actually 1990. So it's only 31 years old. A really sprightly young spring chicken of an expired film. And before, I developed it in 6.5 minutes in 41 degree ECN2, and that looked all right. So I tried that again. And what comes out after 6 minutes in that, and 6 minutes in the bleach, and 6 minutes fix? I don't know why I went 6, 6, 6, but I had the devil of a time getting the remjet off. That Agfa Chrome's got horrible remjet. And then scanned it, and I had to color correct it a little bit. And what's the result of that? Well, let's put some music on and have a look. So this film is actually supposed to be developed in E6 chemistry. So this is a cross process, and yeah, it came out very blue, but after I color corrected it, I couldn't. Well, it was a choice between blue and orange, with a few more colors just thrown in here and there, just dotted here and there. There's a couple of other colors. Reds came out. That building looks great on the left, that black building. So yes, I went on a walk around the city of London with my family. There are various skyscrapers. I think actually this was a little while ago. I only developed it recently, but yeah, this was a while ago. So obviously lockdown still in effect. And then well, my daughter went off and whoops. What happened? Oh, I know what it happened. Okay, so this is yeah, this is some more of the same cartridge shot by my daughter on an Agfa MoveZoom 3000, which did a pretty good job. I think she only opened up the stop one. So one of these. There we go. One of these with expired Boots film got a result. Actually got some colors. So anyone who takes Boots film and just develops black and white with it, well, you're missing out on a few colors that still might be retrievable. So very nice shots of London here. Yeah, still pretty deserted in London. The pubs and restaurants have opened. The shops have opened. You can't go into any of the pubs or cafes or restaurants. And you know, as a result, you know, none of the theatres, none of the nothing is open that would bring in any tourists. So London's still pretty empty in the centre. Yeah, it's nice. These are off the Thames foreshore. At low tide, you can walk down and you can go to the beach in London. Not bad, you know. Anyway, so yeah, so that is the result of some Agfa, not Agfa. Well, it's Boots Movie Chrome, but what the hell. But that's the only Super 8 we're going to see tonight. So those of you who are like militantly into only Super 8, good night. Come back next week. We're doing a lot more. Actually, no, there is no Super 8 next week. I'm telling you too much already. I got something great planned for next week, and it's not Super 8 related at all. Yes, we're branching out here on the camera show. I have discovered that a lot of people who are into Super 8 actually are into into other cameras as well. So yeah, we're going to diversify a little bit. So what am I talking about? What do I need to tell you about tonight? Well, tonight, before I get on to that, I'm going to do a little plug for a show in, of all places, Moscow, and it's called, let me move out the way here. Oops. Okay. Oop, not that one. Not that one. Oh dear. It's called The Hero Returns Home. That's what that business is in Cyrillic there, and it's opening tonight. In fact, right now they're having the opening in Moscow at a place called the Lianozovka Library, and it's free. And a film of mine called mine and Peter Valdek's, called Jim and Hines and the Electric Bull Riding Contest, is featured as part of this exhibition in Moscow. So yeah, anyone who wants to go to that, go, and I should invite my Russian friends like old Sidor Mastrosov here. Yeah, although I don't think he's in Moscow. Anyway, it's thank you to Dina Dean, hang on, I'll get her name right, or rather than not say it at all. Her name is Dina Gimadieva. So thanks to her for putting on my film, and I hope it goes well tonight. Thank you, Dina, and I'll let you know if I get any feedback from that. And thank you to Peter Valdek, who also made that film with me and did a good job as Hines, playing Hines in the film. And Peter and David Vie as well as in the film. So yes, David is in it. So yeah, go and see the film. Go to Moscow and see the film because it's free entry. Never mind the thousands of whatever you're going to spend getting to Moscow. You won't have to pay to get into the show, and it's on till the 23rd of May. All right, enough of that. Who else is in the house? Tio Manny looks good. Oh, thank you, Manny. Yes. Now tonight, I am going to show you. We're going to talk about a type of 35mm camera. 35mm stills camera. I never said I would do that. Yes, I did. Well, I did, and I kind of did a fake yawn last time I said I was going to do it. But it happened that I had a bunch of compact 35mm cameras, stills cameras to sell. I needed to get them out of the house. I need space. And so I put them all on eBay as a single lot of cameras. And they sold for considerably less money than I thought they would. I'm not even going to tell you. I'm so embarrassed how little they went for. But if you want to go to my eBay address, go to tinyurl.com/bensuper8 and you'll be directed to my eBay store where I've got other cameras for sale. And I really don't charge much for the cameras. They've all been film tested and working, and a lot of Super 8, Standard 8s, and some lenses as well. I test everything before I sell it. I don't mess around on the descriptions. If it's not working, I will tell you, but they're working, and I just want to get them out of the house because I'm running out of space for other cameras. So yeah, that's enough of the plug. Let's get on to it. Now, the thing about this is that because I just sold all these cameras, I had to pack them off and send them off to parts unknown. So I don't have the cameras anymore. And I don't want to just talk about them and show you pictures on the internet. What kind of a lazy approach would that be? No, I pre-recorded an entire segment all about these cameras, which I'm going to play you. And no, don't worry, I am still online and I'm still live, and I may jump in here and there just to correct myself when I'm talking about these cameras. So without further ado, off I go into my other place, which is here. Whoa! So I'm going to go up here because Ben downstairs is going to show you these cameras. Enjoy. So let's have a look at the first camera. We're going to look at some compact 35mm cameras tonight. Pentax PC35 AFM. What does that look like? Whoa. Let's turn the music down. It's still in its original box. That must add a couple of pennies to the value of it. Let's see what we get inside the box now. An original instruction book, which these days is probably more valuable than the camera. What else have we got? Join Britain's ace of clubs, the Pentax Club. 3 months free membership if you pay by standing order. How much does it cost to join the Pentax Club? Wow. Wow, you get all this stuff. Technical advice. Privileged insurance maintenance and servicing schemes. Club travel. Wow. Pentax photo trips. All this and more for just £9.95. Now, back in the day, when this came out, this is like 1983 or something, or 84, 85. £9.95 was a considerable sum of money. And it looks like whoever owned this camera did not avail of the Pentax Club. Oh, look, there's a look, they've got an address as well. 143 Hersham Road, Walton-on-Thames, Surrey. That's just some guy's house, probably. Okay, turns out it's not some guy's house. It's an industrial estate with a Tesco Metro and an MOT centre. No Pentax Club, I'm afraid. But they did used to give out these cool little badges. So carry on. What else have we got in here? Ooh, True Print. Ah, look at this. This is how you, yes, triple print. Bloody hell. 3 prints. Buy 1 print, get 2 free. You basically would pop your finished film into one of these prepaid envelopes and send it off. Would you put actual money into the envelope? I don't know. Oh no, it's a check. You're supposed to put a check in there with this, and your prints would come back by return of post. I'm not entrusting my film to that for ever. So what have we got inside here? Yes, here is the Pentax. Now it does look, I don't know, it looks a little bit like your kind of stealth technology in a way. It's got that kind of angular kind of 80s, I don't know what look. And yeah, the reason there's tape on here, and there's going to be tape on another one as well. The reason for all of that is that the battery cover is always either breaking or snapping off or otherwise misbehaving. So I've had to tape it down. Otherwise, the thing works. Right. As you can see, it's got autofocus. It's if you pop this out, whoa, boing, here's your lens. F3, no, wait a minute, 35 mil, 1 to what, 2.8. Okay, so the yeah, the widest opening the thing goes is f2.8 and says 0.7 meters to infinity. So yeah, you got to get at least 70 centimeters away from your subject. Not too bad. Down here on the bottom, you select your ISO. It takes 100, 200, 400, and 1000. No 800. That's funny. To rewind, you have to, I think it's got a double system here where you've got to put that up and you've got to push that in. Oh, it's making noises. Let's have a okay. I don't actually have any film in here, so I don't know when it's going to stop. Maybe it just goes on for a certain amount of time. Maybe it carries on forever until it reaches what it thinks is the end of the roll. It's not stopping. It is on a mission. It is on a mission to rewind this film that does not actually exist. So let's just open it and see what happens. It's still going. Oh dear. Look, see that? I don't know if it's going to stop. It may just keep going. It may just keep rewinding and rewinding until, I don't know, until I switch it off. Huh. Well, maybe I should switch it off. Alright, I'll shut that again. Okay, the amazing rewindable camera that never stops rewinding. Let's I'll just shut that. No, it didn't stop. Oh dear, what have I done? Oh, bloody. Am I going to have to take the batteries out? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. It went until I switched this back. So you switch it this way, it just rewinds and it keeps rewinding forever until you put it back and it stops rewinding. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I guess when it finishes it must. Maybe it has a stop thing anyway. So, does this thing have a flash? It has a little knob on the side that says flash. There's a knob on the side, and when you push that down, what happens? Boink! Flash comes up. So let's see if it works. Flash film, here we come. That's the most analog sound ever. That noise. Let's have it again. Oh, let's go back to 1985 here. I'm going to turn the volume right up. Okay, here we go. Here's one for you Foley artists. If you're making a film about the 80s and you want to dub on some 80s sounds, some camera sounds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm very happy I can still hear that because it means I haven't got old enough to not be able to hear high-pitched sounds. It's got a self-timer. It has a strange bunch of features which just sort of randomly dotted around the camera. Here's your picture number. That's how far we've got. There's only one number every 2 pictures number. So we're on picture 6, and picture 7 is obviously between 6 and 8. Okay, all right, fair enough. Over here on the top, backlight plus 1.5. Well, that's always handy, isn't it? Okay, if you push the backlight in like that, then it just comes back. I think it just opens up the. In fact, let's see if we can see that happening. If I do the backlight, let's get a really, really close up into the lens itself. Okay, right. There's the lens. Okay, I'm gonna do the backlight thing. Nothing. Well, maybe it works. Who knows? We'll have to put some film into it. The Pentax PC35 AFM. Pretty straightforward, really. Next camera. Canon Sure Shot. What have we here? A Canon Sure Shot. Where is it? Here it is. And it's also in its original box. Beautiful. Very nice. The only thing that's not very nice, if we open this up, see those little black flecks there? See those black flecks there? Yeah, that is a nasty fake leatherette coming off this nasty Canon camera bag, and it gets everywhere. Looks all over the inside of the thing here. Oh, look, some silica gel. Let's see that. I like silica gel packets. What does that say? Okay, it says desiccant. Do not eat desiccant silica gel for method of moisture-proof packaging. Do not eat again desiccant silica gel for method of. Okay, it probably just goes on that. I think we got the message. We're not supposed to eat that stuff. Yeah, they're right, though. It doesn't taste very nice. So, inside the box and inside this disgusting bag, we have ourselves the Canon Sure Shot with the Canon lens, 38mm 1 to 2.8. Let's switch it on. It switches on through this button here on the side. Oh, I love that sound. Let's do that again. Right. Here we go. Oh, it's a nice version, a nice few clicks and whirs and clunks. Okay, and does it take a picture? Let's take a picture and see. Another nice sound. Let's do it again. Nice. And the flash, can we persuade the flash to come on? Yes, we can. Just look. Here, there's a sign on the back here. You've got this, it says flash on. Simple enough. Whoa! And now that thing just popped right up. And let's have another picture, another non-picture. It didn't flash. Okay, maybe it's. Oh, I know. It probably thinks there's enough light. So let's cover the eyes of it here, the light meter bit. See if it flashes this time. Yay! It did. Oh, let's do that one more time, just for the sound. Oh, beautiful noise. Now, what have we got? What have we got here? Well, it's pretty simple. You can switch the flash on like that. When you're not using it, you put it down. On top, it's the rewind. So you push that unlock in and slide this, and it ought to start rewinding. It probably is not rewinding because somehow it knows that there's no film inside it. Here's our shutter, our film counter. There it goes. Now, does it count up? No. No, it's not to be fooled. It doesn't. It knows there's no film in there, so it's not advancing that. At least I hope that's the deal. And what else do you have? Oh, look, you've got an ASA thing at the top here. It says, how do you change that? Look, there's set to 200. There's a switch on the bottom of the lens, but I don't see a switch on there.
It's on the bottom of the lens.
You where to change the ASA.
Right there. Right. Oh, you missed it.
I think it just knows when you put film into it.
No, it doesn't. Look under the lens, you idiot.
Do I turn this? No.
No.
There's no lever or switch. I think
yes, there is.
When you put the film in, it reads it and it switches it automatically.
No, it doesn't. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
See them side by side. Very nearly the same size lens. They're both 2.8 and they're both the same size lens. I'm very interested to see the comparison between the quality of these two. And there's not a lot else to say. It's got this self timer, which is interesting because it's not it's designed like one of those old SLR clockwork self timers, except it doesn't click when you doesn't make a sort of a ticking noise. You just put that all the way down, and then when you take a picture, let's see how many seconds that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Smile, everyone. Hey, it works. Lovely jubbly. And should we open it up, see what's inside? Yes, let's. Well, pretty much what you think. The film goes in this side, you peel it, you wind it over to there, and then shut the case, and it just does everything else for you. Great. The Canon Sure Shot. Auto focus, auto lots of stuff.
1979.
Next. The Pentax Zoom 70. All right, I think we've gone up a quality.
1986.
One level in quality. This camera, this has some history. This was my camera. Oh boy, I think from the age of about sort of 15 to 20. You know what? I used it afterwards, and then I gave it to my kids, and they used it. This worked for a while actually. I think I had this from about the age of 15 onwards. It is a zoom, and it was one of the first compact 35mm cameras to have a zoom lens, which is a big deal back then. And when you turn this little rocket switch side to side, there we go. Amazing, 35 to 70 mils, which was a big deal back then. Okay, and it'll work out again. And if you put it here onto macro, which you need to push that green button down and then turn the switch a bit more, look what happens. It pops out, it goes back in. Okay. It does pop in just very slightly. Anyway. So yes, the Zoom 70, what else does it do? Let's just... There was a famous advert, not very famous, but there was an advert which had little girls on a stage doing a ballet recital, and all the parents were running back and forth to try and get their picture. But the smart guy with the Pentax Zoom 70 had one of these that went in and out. I do remember that advert. I remember thinking that's a cool camera. So let's see, flash. Can we get a flash going here? Don't see anything. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. And let's flash ourselves. Yay! Yeah. And there's the interior. There we go. And to rewind, you push this thing in. Lots of jiggles and whirrings. That's it. Yeah. and switch it off. Here. I mean, these were simple cameras. They're simple cameras, but they had a decent level of quality, to be honest. That looks about the same size lens as any of the others. So yeah. Then this with this symbol here with the sun. I'm not sure actually. That's probably backlight. Yeah, backlight correction. It's funny how many cameras have got backlight correction. Super 8, 30, compact 35mm. They all seem to have it. Anyway, this one, well, that's going back out into the world now. Someone's bought it. In fact, someone bought all of these. Did they get a good deal? Who knows? Let's see how much all these things cost.
They got an amazing deal.
If you're going to go for them on eBay. So the Pentax Zoom 70. These are selling price. These are sold prices. This is for what they actually sold for. $14.95 this one went for. One bid. That was on the 29th of April. Not too long ago. $14.95. The Pentax 35 AF. $54.99. Damn, someone sold that for $54.99. Where am I going wrong? That one's the original box. $59.99. And it's sold. Look at this. 86 minutes. Are these cult cameras? Have I let go of something that I shouldn't have?
Yes, I did.
How much is the Canon Sure Shot? Let's have a look. $27.99. Good Lord. How can I... Maybe I should have sold all these separately.
Yes, you should have.
£40? 31 Spares and repair, 95p. Yeah, fair enough. But look, they're all coming command. It looks like all three of these cameras, I could have got myself like upwards of £80. But, you know, what are you going to do?
Sell them separately.
This is definitely only worth £10. The Olympus digital camera, seeing as it's outclassed by every single phone on the market right now by a long way. What's it got? 2.1 megapixels CCD. Now they've tried to make that more fancy by saying 2,110,000 pixel CCD. Anyway, it comes with a whole bunch of bollocks. Some unboxing music, please. This is from 2001, this camera. There it is. The Olympus C200 Zoom. Oh, and it pops right open like that. I mean, it is really a kind of successor of those compact 35mm cameras. Because it's it's a similar size, similar shape. It's got the pop-up flash. It's got not an awful lot in the way of features on the top. It's got, this is your zoom, this little WT rocking that. There's the take a picture button, and then on the back it's got a screen that's not a touch screen. A very simple menu navigation buttons and an OK button. Obviously for going through the menu. So it takes 4 AA batteries. Oh, am I going to be bothered to put batteries into here? I don't know. So the first one is nipple down and then nipple up, and I guess that's down again and then up again. Put that. Oh, it made a noise. Yay! It's a very very basic early 2000s. Oh look, it's got a little connector here for video out and USB and DC in. Wow, you can plug this from your mains plug for some reason. Maybe it's for rechargeable batteries. Video out, that'll deliver a pretty crappy image to your TV. Analog, of course, and USB there. Well, that's some proprietary cable business there, which will go into your computer. But I don't see where the memory stick goes.
It's on the
Maybe
side.
It has its own internal memory.
No, it doesn't.
There. See, this takes one of these type of memory cards, which slots into the side of the camera. Taking a picture without actually consciously putting a memory card into it. Okay.
There is a memory card in it.
So, Jesus. Okay, I took a picture. I'll take a picture of myself. It's very odd, this thing, because I think it took a picture of me. It won't show you the picture while you're queuing it up, it seems. Only afterwards. Hey, there I am. Okay. All right, it took that picture. Lovely. It actually does work. Oh, God, I'm going to have to wipe these before I send this thing off. Let's take a picture down the kitchen. There we go. I just took a picture of my projector. Hey, it just took that picture of my Super 8 projector. Yep, I don't know what quality this is. Probably a bit ropey. I think you'll find that those compact 35mm ones are going to have a better picture quality, but you're not going to see the picture instantly, which is the whole deal about these. I've just discovered what it is. What's strange about this thing is that to go between sort of camera mode and display mode, it's you push this shield just slightly over to the left for taking picture mode there, and now it's in taking a picture mode with the zoom and everything. By the way, it goes to f1.28, but if you push this in slightly to there, it then doesn't take pictures anymore, and it goes into screen mode. Huh. There we go, and there's our screen. That was a very annoying So there feature. We go, the Olympus C200 zoom. I wonder how much this is. I didn't even look this up yet. That's not it. There we go. Parts only to £7.97. £2. Oh my god. £11. Oh, there we go. This one went for £11. And £21, £20. Damn, these things are going for a bit more than I'm selling them for, but there we go. Right, well, that's it then. Those are my compact 35mm and one digital camera. And back to the live show already in progress. Take it away, me. So, we're back. And that was me on Saturday going through those cameras before I had to send them all off to a new owner. However, before I sent them off, I put a roll of film through them. That's right, I took 10 pictures on one, and then rewound the film, and then managed to get the film out of the capsule a bit, and then wound it through another camera, and took 10 pictures on that. Anyway, I got pictures to show you. I got pictures to show you of all 4 of those. So we're going to do an old comparison. The problem is, there's always a problem, isn't it? The film I used to take the pictures, the test pictures, was a film I found inside one of the pictures. Yeah, and guess what? It was highly expired. Yes, horribly expired even. So in fact, when I went to the photo place to pick up the photos, the guy asked me, he said, "Was this a very old film?" I said, yeah. He said, "Oh, yeah, well, you're going to have, you might be a bit disappointed in how it looks. You see, they all came out a little bit sort of brown and grey. In fact, I've got them scanned, so I can show you better here. Yeah, so here are how the pictures turned out. Not amazingly good, especially because for the amount of money they charged me. I won't tell you the name of the place I went to, but it rhymes with crappy craps. So yeah, it all looks very yeah, a bit expired, really. I know the look of expired film. Look, see, that was on a bright sunny day and it still manages to look kind of dark. Yeah, maybe I should have shot it at lower ASA. Who knows? However, not to be outdone, I don't want to disappoint my fans. Of course not. I don't even have any fans, except for Watch and Shoot, Alexander Mandatke, and Peter Grafalnik and Tio Mani, who've bothered to make comments so far. I actually put these pictures into Photoshop, and I did a bit of level adjustment, shall we say, a bit of color correction. I think I may have gone a bit too far. Well, you'll see what I mean here. So what I've done is I've put the name of the camera at the bottom so you can see what I'm talking about. The Pentax PC30, this is the sort of the angular boxy looking one. Get ready for some serious grain on these photo results. So that's the Pentax. Yeah, ooh, you see, that's the best I could get for that particular shot. That's the Zoom 70. Again, the Zoom 70. If I'd put, fresh film in these things, pictures would have come up a lot better. So that's enough of disclaimers. There's one of the digital. That's the Olympus, that one. Took that rather low-res digital picture. That's the Pentax PC35 AFM. and Pentax Zoom 70. Yeah, it's, you know, I bumped it all up, but you are going to get some serious grain. Okay, that's the digital picture. Whoa, see, there's the Zoom 70 took that one. So digital, analog, you know. It's not really fair to compare these. You know, it's not really comparing like with like. But here's the Sure Shot. Maybe compare them with each other. So that's the Canon Sure Shot, which, by the way, came out in 1979. When they built this camera, they were still making Super 8 cameras. They were still making the 814 XLS. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. So that's the Sure Shot. That's the Pentax. You see, its sun had gone in, so it looks a bit more awful. And that's the digital. So yeah, I think the Sure Shot probably wins out. I think it's a bit sharper than the others. That's the Canon Sure Shot again. That's the Pentax PC35 AFM. And that's the digital. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Different color palettes. Digital just looks like a really old phone, doesn't it? Again, okay, I did some self-timers here. Tested self-timers. There's the Sure Shot, the 35 AFM, and the Zoom 70. Hard to know, really. The Zoom 70 came out pretty well there. Yeah, that was a picture. It's a self-portrait, and that's the last photo I ever took on that Zoom 70. I mean, you know, call me sentimental, but that camera and I went through a lot, and we went to all sorts of places. I believe we even went to Madagascar. And that's the last picture I ever took before sending it off to a new owner. And that's the digital. Obviously, you know, okay, the digital looks better than that, but, you know, had I put fresh film in, it would have looked analog probably would have looked better. So these results really don't tell us anything because of the rubbish film put. There's the Sure Shot again. You know, they work. And that's interesting. That's where two of the pictures overlapped, the Pentax and the Canon. Which again, because they're overlapping, yeah, we learn nothing. Pentax 35. That's not too bad. That came out all right, apart from this like horrendous grain. I could probably get rid of that. Excuse me, I've got hiccups now. I could probably get rid of that grain in Photoshop, but I didn't have a lot of time. Well, this is embarrassing. I'm going to have to be hiccuping throughout the rest of the show. There we go. So those are the results. I don't just show you the cameras, I show you the results as well. And the digital. You know what? You can get a better... Look at the dynamic range there. Look at the sky. It's completely whited out. Okay? And the sky here, you can see a little bit more definition. There, you can see clouds that time. See? That's the difference between film and digital. Is that film can get the light and the dark in at the same time because of dynamic range. Look at the sky. So you see clouds. Digital, nothing. Yeah, and don't tell me I overexposed it, because if I just let the camera do it auto. Interesting data for still cameras. You know, I try and, you know, keep this show interesting for camera people, but you know, sometimes compact 35mm cameras are well, this is all I can say about them, really. In a future episode, I'll be talking about SLR 35mm cameras. I let these cameras go for too cheap, though. Damn it, I bundled them all together in one single lot, and I should have sold them separately. But the last time I sold them separately, none of them sold. No one wanted them. And then, while I'm researching these bloody cameras, I discover that apparently they're all in demand now. So, oh well, what are you going to do? I've freed up a lot of space for this anyway. Jake S. Del Maestro says he's a quiet fan here. Well, thank you, Jake. Thank you for tuning in. I won't draw attention to you. Obviously, some people just like to be silent watchers of the show. In fact, I heard that a guy watches this show who is the director of photography on Game of Thrones. So yeah, that's great. I love getting serious professional techies involved in this show as well, because obviously the industry is in a really sorry state. If this is the most professional thing you can watch to entertain yourself, oh my goodness. So yeah, I mean, final thoughts on the compact digital 30. I keep saying digital. The compact 35mm cameras. Yeah, they're fun. They're really easy. You just point and shoot and click, and there you go. And you've got yourself a photo. The problem is it cost me bloody £15 to get these all developed and printed and scanned. It would have been nice if Crappy Craps had told me beforehand, listen, we scanned them and they all came out very, very, very crappy looking. And we will, do you still want to print them? But no, they printed them all up. They printed them like this, and I've got to live with that. So I've got all these prints of these various sort of poor quality pictures here. Oh dear. Oh boy. Anyway, listen. The show's nearly over. I'm trying to cut these shows down to 1 hour each, and I was going to go into a whole investigation. Not investigation. I was going to go. I've saved it for another show, which is basically I was going to go into an entire 20-minute segment all about camera bags. But you know what? I think I'll save that for the accessories show. Yes, because the bags are more, relevant to camera accessories. So we're just going to do the compact 35 mils, and of course the early Super 8 you saw before, the boots that I developed in ECN2. So shall we just go straight to the entertainment? Why not? Last week I showed you the first half of this, a Standard 8 film called Crazy Wrestling, which had wrestling in mud. What's that? Bouts underwater, king-size wrestlers, women wrestlers. Well, we saw the mud and the underwater last week. So this week we're going to see the women wrestlers and the king-size wrestlers. Now, believe it or not, this thing was made in, God, it must have been shot in the 60s or something. Never mind. We'll so yeah. This is like we're looking at the birth of what was to become the WWF, and then of course the WWE. But this is before all that, before Royal Rumble and whatever the hell else they called it. This is what people had to get. They had to buy a Standard 8 like this and then watch it at home if they were into wrestling. And if they were super into wrestling, they'd watch it again. So let's have a look. Right, let's get the lights off and have some film fun for the end of the show. Look at that. Look at that. It used to be dark when I shut all that off, but now it's, summer's coming. Yay. Summer is a-coming in. And let's switch on the camera. There we go. Right, that camera is pointing to a piece of white paper, which is going to be projected on by a Standard 8 Super 8. Sorry, it's not Super 8. A Standard 8 Cine projector. So let's see. Crazy Wrestling, everyone, from Walton Films. Yay. Okay, this is where we left off last time. Miss Muscle on parade. Okay, so they've got a female wrestler. And see, back in the day, it was quite a novelty to have lady wrestlers. Nowadays, you got loads of. I guess you got loads of them. I'm not a big WWE watcher. Oh, this should speed things up. Well, what have they done then? Let's have some music. So they've done it in fast motion there. Right. Oh, wow. Okay, so... Good Lord, these ladies are giving each other what for? With women wrestlers, not even the ref is safe. Oh dear, what are they going to do to the ref? Yeah, everyone hates the ref. Go on. Go on, give him a smack around the... Okay, well that was a bit That was a bit pathetic. She just slapped his arm. You see, back in these days, people thought wrestling was still real. And when crazy stuff happened, they thought, oh my God, never seen anything like this before. Oh, some comments coming in. Recently came from work. Nice to see you, Ben, and your friends, says Vladimir Strozov. Hey, Vladimir. Go to that thing in Moscow. Yeah, I've got a film showing in Moscow for the next 2 weeks. Very exciting. Super POW Picture says, I got here totally by accident 30 minutes ago, lol. So, there's no such thing as accidents, Super POW Pictures, Power Pictures, but totally intrigued. Yes, no, there's no such thing as accidents. You are here through cosmic ordering. After all, I don't do this for money. If you want to help me out, don't send me any money. Just tell friends about the show and like and subscribe and all that bullshit. Oh, he's knocked him out of the ring. Such a thing has never been seen before. Not back then. Oh, and he grabbed him by the... Oh my God, that is a bloody brilliant move. He jumped up, grabbed him like with pliers with his legs by the head and just whipped him back into the ring. I mean, these guys must have got hurt bad. He doesn't know where he is. Old Tony, was it Tony Gandolfini over there? Not Tony Soprano. Here's a knockout with a difference. All right, come on, surprise us. We've seen Royal Rumble, so... Oh, yes, the ref. Off the ref goes. As this guy's tactic basically is to sort of lie on top of his opponent and rub his nether regions on the guy's head, and until he just gives up. Look at those pathetic little kicks he's doing. He's got him good there. No one knows what's going on. Nah, come on. That pathetic punch isn't going to floor him. He's trying to do the same thing, but he's giving him a taste of his chest. You know what? I don't think these are real bouts. And now he's counting out the ref. The wrestler is counting out the ref. Two wrestlers and the ref outside the ring. How is this even possible? Look, he's in the crowd. Oh my God. Yeah, that was a pretty good punch, that one. Bare knuckle fighting. That's what we want to see. Oh God, standard 8. What am I going to do with this copy? It's 27 stone. Man Mountain Dean flattens foot. Man Mountain. Let's see what they call a Man Mountain back then. Some guy just like basically morbidly obese. Oh, that's no good, that music. That's what I'm talking about. That's the music we want. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Wow. We're not talking about cameras anymore. I wonder what camera they used to film this. That's a good question. What cameras they used to film this? Probably I reckon it was a Bolex. I don't know why I would reckon that, but they were a pretty professional camera. Oof. It looks a lot better on the actual picture than what you're looking at here. I think it's the webcam. Yes, the same technique wins him another fight. What, just falling on people? He basically... Okay. So, step 1, gain 27 stone, which is about 300 pounds. And then step 2, fall on your opponent. Oh my God, look at this guy. Holy mother of God. What the hell did he eat? All the pies, I reckon. And it's just gone. Look at it. Boing! He flattened the bastard. Oh dear. This was about 40 years before Andre the Giant. And they were doing it. If you can't knock him out, roll him out. Ben Marshall says, oh no, I've missed the show. Not true, Ben. You can always rewind and watch it non-live. Watch it off air. Walton Film. The end. Oh my God. So that was that. That was... Oh dear. Oh, I didn't do the final... I didn't do the... Oh, wait. Is there more? No, there isn't. Oh my God, that wrestling is fun. And that's the show, everyone. That is the show, but don't go away quite yet because we've got the end credits here. So that's crazy wrestling right there. Oh, that's very... So that's... Oh, my God, that was really high energy towards the end. I didn't know really what to... what to do after that bit. It's almost 8 o'clock, and that was Ben's camera show for this week. Quite a short, snappy one this week, really, because we're, we were looking at 35 compact cameras, and it turned out to be a compact show on the end of that. But next week is very exciting. This is the last show I've done for a few weeks that's going to be just me. Next week, the week after that, and the week after that, I've got guests. Finally, the guests are coming to rescue the show. That's right. Next week, mobile phone cameras with Simon Horrocks. That's right. Believe it or not, while we've been messing around with our Super 8s, everyone, these things called mobile phones have been sneaking up on us. And guess what? They've got cameras in them. That's right. Ever since the Nokia 3330 or whatever the hell it was, the phones have been equipped with cameras. And I believe a camera show worth its salt ought to go into the history and the quality and the future. Oh God, what the hell's happened to my voice tonight? The future of mobile phone cameras. Don't worry, Super 8 will be back. Oh look, everyone's coming in now. Barry Steinlager says, sorry I arrived late, I'll watch the replay. Go ahead, Barry, enjoy it. It's been an interesting show tonight. We've made a bit of a departure from Super 8. We've gone into 35mm, and in the future show we will be going into medium format. Medium format. Does anyone know about medium format? Oh, it's exciting. If 35mm is standard definition, medium format like this thing right here, this is high def. I'm not joking. I'm not messing around. This is they didn't mess around with medium format. That'll be in a future show. But next show is mobile phone cameras with Simon Horrocks. Simon is the director of the Mobile Motion Film Festival, and he is a huge proponent and a bottomless pit of knowledge about mobile phone cameras. And I'm hoping he'll teach us all something next week. So that's all. Ben's got the picture. No, I'm just moving my box around a bit just to keep the picture interesting. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Tio Manny said that was hilarious. Well, thank you, Tio Manny. I mean, my first priority is to educate the public, and my second priority is to entertain. So I'm glad I may have succeeded in at least one of those scores. Manny will be joining me on a future show where I'm going to talk about the Wolverine and how to capture your Super 8 footage. Yeah, that's a big deal. No point just filming it if you don't know how to digitize it, because the world is digital now and you're going to need to show your stuff to people. So that's it, everyone. And I will see you next week. That was a fast one. It felt fast. But anyway, thanks all for joining me. And yes, next show, as I said, mobile phone cameras with Simon Horrocks. Get your mobiles out. Let's see whether they're any good at all, whether they're even worth it. And what is the future of mobile phones? Anyway, good night, everyone. Oh, I've just got warmed up. I'm all like raring to go now. And we're finishing the show. Never mind. Listen, that's what it is. That's Ben's camera show. And good night. And I'll see you next week on Thursday, 20th of May. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And I'll see you. And let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to. I'll take a picture at last. I'll take a picture with this amazing Holga color flash. Red flash coming. Whoa! I don't know if you even saw that. If you didn't, it's because my frame rate has all gone to shit. Anyway, see you later. Bye.